Autopsies on any prisoner, but particularly when it comes to executed individuals, are more detailed than anything you can possibly imagine. I'm talking about the soles of the feet are dissected.
What?
Palms of the hands, up and down the arms. The back is completely dissected out. Yeah, everything stem to stern. Because what their goal is, you want to be able to prove this person wasn't tortured in any way prior to the state. It's an interesting thing. If you have someone that dies in the back of a cruiser, all right, and they're in custody, all right, there will be so much more detail given to that autopsy than any other kind of case. And the same kind of dissection will generally be done on those individuals that die in police custody. Even if you have someone that dies in custody of, an apparent cardiac event, there's still going to be autopsy, because, you can't go back and wish that it had been done. All right. It has to be done. If you don't do it at that moment in time, one, they're either going to be buried and vaulted down in the ground, so you're going to have them exhumed if it comes, or they're going to be cremated. There won't be anything left at that point in time. So they're going to do it.
So if somebody dies in the state's custody or in the government's custody, you have to be absolutely sure there was no foul play. There was no.
You don't want there to be any question whatsoever. That's the thing. Death is final in many ways. It's final because it ends somebody's life, but it's also final in the sense from an investigative perspective that if you do not strike while the iron is hot, you're going to find yourself wedged into a horrible position down the road if somebody comes forward and says, they may have died at somebody else's hand, or they may have died in a manner in which is not consistent with the story we were initially given.